very first thing I did on the property was I found a water tank where the fountain is, and that became the focal point for, I mapped out where the sidewalks were gonna go. I always really liked this neighborhood because it was just huge lots. The movie house started out as I was just gonna build a garden shed to put my tractor and lawn tools in. And then I was like, well, I'll make it a little bit bigger and put projectors in there. And then it just got out of hand. So I kind of built like a walk-in theater with like the idea of like a movie palace. And so the concession stand is made out of all these funky antiques and old stuff. One of the lights is actually from a Chicago theater. There's the marquee and all the stuff. It's made out of old barn wood and old tile floors and marble. It reminds you of like this amazing movie palace. Glass house is probably the thing that made the place famous. My artwork is large-scale glass casting, so I'm really into glass. And I had always had designs of like building buildings and making glass roofs. I believe what kind of inspired me to build the pavilion was I'm gonna build something that's not square. So there was a time when architecture really mattered. So every building is actually super high tech, but looks super old. Current zoning of the property will allow for you to have a bed and breakfast on this property. It's also an extraordinary place for like a short-term rental because it's such an amazing property. Another exceptionally amazing use for the property is because the land is so big, it qualifies for the urban farm ordinance. And so you can just buy the urban farm certificate with no zoning change. The property also could be a church. And if it was a church, you could do as many weddings as you wish.